Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of An Alien's Journey. Today we're gonna be talking about what is the American credit score, what you need that for, and how to improve it, and how to establish credit score when you're new in United States. Let's dive into it. After you move to United States and you're ready to go on with your life, you're gonna hit another barrier, which is your credit score. If you don't have a good credit score, your life is gonna be a lot harder and you're gonna pay a lot more on things you're not supposed to pay more. It's gonna be more expensive to buy a car, it's gonna be more expensive to buy a house. You might even be turned down for an apartment or a house you wanna rent. So this is very important and stay tuned to it because it's gonna give you a lot of value in your American journey. Moved to United States, I didn't have any idea what the credit score is because we don't have that around in Romania. And was a little bit hard for me to understand how this works and what this is. Anyway, I was lucky enough to have friends around who explained me step by step how this works and how to use it in my favor. And in this video, this is what I will do for you guys. I will explain you step by step how to establish credit score after you move to United States. And this is gonna add a lot of value over time. Stay tuned to it and watch it until the end. I hope this is going to be helpful for all the new American residents in order to understand the American financial system and how the credit card system and credit system works in United States of America. First of all, let's see what is a credit score. So basically the credit score, it's a number assigned to everybody and it's telling the bank how good you are with the money that it's lent to you. Typically this consists in money you put on a credit card, on a mortgage, on a lease payment, when you finance a car, basically all the money you borrow. And checking your credit score, they will be able to tell if this person is pretty responsible, they paid all the money in full, back in time, all the time. So that means it's pretty likely that further on they will be responsible as well and they will be able to pay the rent, the lease, the mortgage, whatever money you intend to borrow next. So the longer that you can show banks that you're responsible with your credit, bank will be likely to lend you money because you're a responsible person. And this is why it's very important to start building up your credit score as soon as possible, because whenever you're gonna need it, you're gonna have enough credit history in order to buy a house or buy a car or whatever you need. And they're gonna give it to you at the best interest rate, so that means you're gonna pay less for the money you're borrowing. Or the best interest rate when you're leasing a car, so that means more money in your pocket. The cost if you're not taking care of your credit score early on is that everything is gonna be much more expensive, so stay tuned until the end of this video and I will tell you step by step how to build your credit score and how to be able to finance that car for the best interest possible. Step 1, go to a bank and apply for a secure credit card. And doesn't matter what bank it is and if you have any bonus or not, as long as you're approved for a credit card that doesn't have any annual fee. And the reason why you're applying for a secure credit card is that you don't have any credit history, so the banks will not know if you're trustworthy or not. So they will give you $300 to spend on the credit card, but they don't know if you're gonna pay in time or you're just gonna max off the card and you're just gonna run back in Romania, let's say. So that's why they are asking you to secure the account and to pay first those $300. And in case if you're not making the payments in time or you're not making payments at all, they have the money there and they can take back their money and they will not lose anything. And the banks will think like, hey, you're so new to this, but we want to give you a chance. We're going to give you a credit line with $300, but just because you're so new to this and we don't know you yet, you need to give us $300 to hold just in case you're not making the payments in time. And like that, we have something to collect on, so we are not going to be out of money. And usually how this ends up is that after you prove yourself that you're good dealing with your credit, in between 4 and 12 months, the bank will start after that trust you and the bank is going to give you the deposit back. And this is how everything it starts. That easy. You just have to go to a bank, apply for a secure credit card, just make the payments in time and you're good to go. The only thing I want to mention is that I want you to make sure that the whatever secure credit card you're applying for doesn't have any annual fee. And the whole point of this is that you should not pay any single dollar for any interest or annual fee in order to start building your credit score. This is very important. And the annual fee doesn't make any sense in the beginning because most of the credit cards you're going to be able to get don't give you any sort of bonuses or points, so it doesn't make any sense to pay that annual fee. Later on, you're going to be able to find some good cards that is giving you an amazing deal and you want to pay like $100 a year, but that's going to be later on. My personal recommendation is to apply for a Discover It secured credit card which has no annual fee, and on top of that you're gonna have some cash back every time you purchase something with a credit card. And step 2, this is just common sense, pay off your credit card all the time, in full. Just charge the most minor things on it. when you go to a market, just buy something with your credit card and make sure by the end of the billing period you pay the card in full. You don't have to carry any balance and you don't have to pay anything in interest to the credit card in order to build up your credit score. That's a total myth and it doesn't make any difference at all in your credit score. So it's no reason for you to pay that amount of money to the credit card company. So the whole point of this is to build up your credit score entirely for free and do not give any sort of money to the credit card company whatsoever. And you don't have to make a lot of payments with the credit card, just put the minor stuff on it, pay the gas with it, or when you go out for a dinner, put it on a credit card. And after that, set up online the automatic payment in order to pay the balance in full by the end of the month, by the due date, and you're gonna be good to go, no more worry about it. Really is that easy. And very important, don't spend money just because you can put them on a credit card. Use the credit card responsible just as an extension of your checking account, and don't spend anything more than you would normally do on your checking account. And step 3, repeat the step 2 for 4 to 12 months and eventually you're gonna start building up credit history. And this is where the fun begins, because after you have between 4 and 12 months of credit history, you can go and show the banks that, hey, I prove myself that I can deal with the credit and I'm a responsible person. I pay all the time the money back in full. So now you can shop around for new credit cards with bonuses and all kind of benefits. And after you did that, the good thing is that other banks will start trusting you with the credit, because now you've proven yourself that you're good and you're a responsible person and you paid all the amount of money in full back. So now you're gonna be able to go and apply for an unsecured credit card, which is probably gonna give you some bonuses, some cash back, travel points, or whatever you want. So you can start shop around for the best offers and apply for a new credit card and repeat the same process. Buy something with the new credit card, pay it all the time in full, and like that you're building up your credit score. And step 4, start building up slowly more and more credit cards, because this is proving to the banks that you have multiple lines of credit and you are able to deal with them all. So that means you're a responsible person, and again, they will be more likely to lend you money. And usually the more credit cards you have and you are dealing with them responsibly, the higher your credit score is gonna be. So that means you can go and apply for that mortgage and you're gonna have the best interest possible. And after step 4, you can start what's called the credit card churning. That is when you apply for a credit card just to get the bonus points, and you can redeem those points and use them for airfare, travel, or a multitude of other purposes. For example, after a year and a half of credit history, I have applied for the Chase Sapphire credit card and they give me 65,000 points, which is the equivalent in cash of about $700 just for opening up the account. And there is step number 5, continue to do this on and on. So after you come to United States, just spend 20 minutes of your time and go and apply for a secure credit card. And this is gonna help you tremendously in the future and you're gonna thank me for that advice. And one last thing, guys, I would recommend you to check your credit score is to use Credit Karma. It's a free app, it's very easy to download from internet, put your social security number and it's gonna show you the credit score online and you can check it every single time you want for free. I usually check once a month to see if everything is on track with my credit score and I'm doing everything fine. Alright guys, I was trying to be as straightforward as I possibly could, so I hope you understand better now what is your credit score and how that worked for you and how to use it in your favor. It's that simple, you just have to apply for a credit card, make the payments in time, and after that keep going, slowly get more and more credit cards, and in the end you're gonna find yourself in a very good position with a high credit score, which is gonna make any bank to lend you money at a very good interest rate, and you're gonna have a lot of more money in your pocket. Thank you very much for watching my video. Share this with anybody you think is gonna need this information in order to start building up their credit score. Please hit the like and the comment and let me know what you think about this video. Hit the subscribe button and see you next time. Thank you very much.